Welcome to Anna Wen Stampers. Tonight we are going to make this little Christmas card featuring Santa. It's real red cardstock, and then for the designer series paper we have this Trim-A-Tree, and what it is just a small pack of different types of Christmas paper, so you can pick and choose for any project, any small project or cards. Makes wonderful cards. So we'll be using that this evening, and we're going to be using the snowflake one, and the stamps that we're going to use tonight will be Get Your Santa On, and we're going to use the Joy, Peace, Love, and Friendship and Happiness Santa, along with the For All Good Things That Christmas Brings. We're going to be using those too. So let us begin. The first thing you're going to need is your cardstock base. I'll get him out of the way. And this measures 5.5 by 8.5, but we are going to score it at 4 1/4 using our Simply Scored tool. If you make a lot of cards, this is the thing to have. Yeah, we'll go 4 1/4. Okay, and then we're going to fold it, and I'm going to grab my bone folder. The bone folder helps creases your cards and helps them lay flat, and it makes it a lot easier for them to work on. So that made that flat. So this is what a bone folder is, and it's made by Stampin'UP. I will have a list of all the items and the directions on my blog, which I'll work on that. Okay, the next thing we're going to need is our pattern paper. Okay, this I cut it down to 5 1/4 by 4, and so we're going to go ahead using snail, and we're going to attach that. Like so. Okay, and then I have another piece of real red cardstock that measures 4 1/2 by 3 1/2, and we're going to attach that down using snail. So it's going to be okay, like that. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and set that aside, and we're going to go ahead and stamp and put our ribbon on our Whisper white cardstock. And this little one measures 4 inches by 2 1/4. So, and we're going to go ahead and get out the stamps. And the color I'm using, of course, is real red. And I am going to stamp Santa first. It's just easier for me if I stamp the big stamps. And you really, this is one of the older stamp pads, so I really want to ink him up good. Okay. The block I'm using is not Stampin'UP. The big block I ordered is not here yet, so I'm just going to use what I have on hand. Take that off. Okay. And the stamps that, the type of stamp I'm using is called photopolymer, and they stick to the clear blocks, and they're neat to use because you can actually see where you're stamping at, and make sure you're kind of on target where you want to place your stamp. Okay. Now we're going to stamp the sentiment on top. And this stamp block is from Stampin'UP. It's size C. It's probably going to be a little oblong because I do not want to get my head in the camera. Oh, it looked out pretty good. So there we go. Okay. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to use the silver 1/8 ribbon. just enough to wrap around and make a knot. Now I do things backwards, so this is gonna look funny. Okay. There's gonna be a twist in it, guarantee it. Oh, come on. Work with me here. Good grief, you think it's a simple knot would be very easy to tie. Okay, there we go. Just going to tighten that down. Then I'm going to take my paper snips. And we're just going to cut little by little. I'm going to set that aside. And then just kind of make him... Oh, that one laid flat. Ha 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 ha. Sorry for the noises. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's going to work. And then I'm going to take a little rhinestone. And I'm going to use a little bigger one, I think. Take that off. And I'm going to apply it to the end of his hat. There we go. Now, to apply this, I'm going to take dimensionals. And we're just going to make it pop out a little bit. Okay. And there we have it. There you go. So, all right. Well, if you have any questions, please leave a comment on my blog. It's On a Whim Stampers at blogspot.com. And thanks for watching. Bye.